Hello, sweet friends. Welcome to my 2025 Easter Early Spring Dining Room Home Tour. In today's video, we will be creating a centerpiece for my dining room table, and then I will give you a little tour of the simple touches I have put into this space this year. I thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. Okay, I am going to be attempting to make my very first tablescape for Easter. Usually I just do a runner and then something in the center of my dining room table, but Brett surprised me with these bunnies and these bundles of grass last night when he got home from work. So I thought what I'm going to do is take the bowls and stuff off the dining room table and try to come up with some kind of full tablescape display. Okay, I have cleaned off the table and I have put down the Easter runner, which I admit my wooden riser thing covers most of it. And then I moved the bowls over here for right now. So I had to rearrange a little bit to make room. So I tried to put them down in the lower section, but that didn't work. So I had to move all that over. Anyway, let's get started on the table. All right, this is my first thought. I have this fake grass stuff from the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna have to cut it off because it's way too long. But setting that up on the riser. All right, so here's the base of what I'm thinking. I went outside and got one of my old rusty wagons, and then I put the excess turf runner thing inside the wagon because it's really rusty. So what I'm thinking is trying to put one of the standing bunnies in front. Probably gonna have to move that over a little bit and try to put one behind it. And I've got those grass, instead of hay bales, they're like grass bales, and setting those around. So let's see. All right, here's my only complaint when you buy these kind of straw animals. Their feet are never ever level, so they never want to stand upright. I don't know if you can see his foot, so I have to have him sort of touching the wagon or else he wants to fall over. And we will see if we have the same situation with her. Okay, which we did. So I had to sort of put her hand inside the wagon. I think I'm going to have to reposition him because he is really leaning. Okay, right now that's about as good as I can get him. Now she's looking like she's leaning. Okay, I put some of those Dollar Tree eggs that come in the little cartons. My mom gave me those. And I sat a little bucket that has little fake eggs next to him. The big giant carrots, I'm not loving those. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. I need to fix that hay bale. It's sitting a little lopsided and figure out what else to put on there. All right, I don't know about the yellow flowers. I forgot I had these little gourd bowls that Brett bought me, I think last year. They have kind of a cracked egg look to them, the way they're cut. I'm not liking that. I don't know. It's looking okay now. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I still think it needs like a sign. I would love for it to say something like Easter Parade or something like that. Maybe I'll look at the Dollar Tree. You know what I mean? And like put it like on a little stake and stick it in that grass where it's kind of sitting up right there. That would look cute. So right now, I just put those carrots out, and then I had some little eggs. I don't even know where they come from. Little fake eggs. And that I spread around on the grass. They have almost like a sparkly type look, and I replaced the eggs that were up there and put them down here below. I don't know, maybe the purple and all that needs to go back up here on the top. Okay, so I went ahead and rearranged some of those eggs and put some of the purple and pink up high. I maybe need to put a blue one up there too. All right, so here is the finish for now. Tablescape. I added that little Dollar Tree tobacco basket and some larger eggs because I thought that other way I had it was just too much of a dinky like display in the wagon. And then I had like some little craft flower pots upstairs. So I got all three of those down. And the only thing I'm not really sure about is the flowers behind her. I think those come from the Dollar Tree too. I don't remember, but I think they were like in the, you know, $3 to $5 section. But it looks cute. It looks cute. So I've never done a display this big on the dining room table, but Brett bought me those rabbits and I think it looks cute. So how about a tour of the Easter spring decorated dining room? This is the view from when you come in the front door through the foyer. So that dining room table looks really cute. So I didn't do too bad, not really knowing how to do a tablescape. All right, I admit that I didn't decorate as much all throughout the room like I usually do. I usually have more inside my cabinets, and I usually have like garlands hanging in front of the cabinets, you know, across the top. But I thought with this table display, which is, you know, pretty substantial, to keep it not very decorated everywhere else. It could become a little bit too much, and I'm trying not to do that. We know, if you know me very well, you know I love stuff. So it is difficult not to get carried away. So anyway, what I did here is inside my old shopping cart with my rolling pins, I just added a little bit of artificial flowers, and then I had these paper eggs. These are not old. They come from TJ Maxx or Home Goods a few years ago. They are made in Germany, and they look like the old ones, but they are not old. And then I had a little ceramic egg, that like dish, it opens up like to put, you know, rings or trinkets in, but I just sat it there. So just a little touch there. And then I sat my Target bunny picture that I got years ago up there. And then there's those boxes that we talked about in the previous video. Those are not old. They'd have a wonderful old look to them, but they are reproduction also. And then I just, on the shelf, I keep my sheep out all the time. So on the shelf, I set this one little vintage bunny because he's just so cute. So for this corner, that's it. That is my Easter touches. But as you can see, when you're looking in, just gives it, you know, a little bit of something. And so when we come over here to the other side, then I have that Dollar Tree little flocked bunny sitting on top of my picnic baskets. And then there's another little flocked chicks. And I think those come from TJ Maxx or one of those places years ago. So I have in one of those cookie jars, or jars, I guess they are cookie jars, I put those gourd eggs that I got from the Frayed home. And I need to get back there with Mom. This crazy weather, we haven't made it back there for a shopping trip with just the two of us. That's located in Paducah, Kentucky, and I have a tour of the shop in my previous videos, so be sure to check it out. It's called the Frayed Home, and it is a wonderful shop. And then on this other side, I just put the other little Easter box. And then as you go down, I just added those two little bunnies Brett bought me a couple of years ago. And then more of the little sheep, which are actually, I think that one is an old one back there. No, that's the reproduction one. I have one true old one. That might have been on the other side. The other ones are just vintage. I've had them, oh, I don't even know how long. It's got to be 20 years or close to it. But they're reproduction. Of course, like everything else, enough time passes, they eventually will be antiques too. And so there's where I set my little Peter Rabbit watering can. I think I got him last year at a secondhand store. I don't remember which one or where. But it's just a little ceramic thing. So that's the little touches of Easter on this side of the room. Like I said, trying to keep it simple, but I agree that simple for me may not be another person's idea of simple, and that's okay. We are all different, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, I did move in this little bitty child's cabinet. I had this outside on my covered porch thing, but I thought I'm going to bring that in because that tray needed something in front of it. And you can see here, I really don't have anything. I added that one little chickie planter on this display because I thought it was kind of springy. It's a vintage little like chick, I guess. That is what I'm considering the touch of Easter over there. I'm really liking that new paint color though. That carriage door looks really nice in here. It doesn't look the same color as it does in the other spaces, but it's still really pretty in here. And then on this side, I don't think I did anything seasonal over here. And I may eventually add something. It's still early in the season, you know, it's the very end of February. So I've got plenty of time. And if I get out and find something, then I might add more in here. But for right now, this is what it is. And I still have my jars out here, but I'll be honest, I was getting nervous when I drug out the Easter stuff. I had things piled on that baker's cabinet, and it wouldn't have taken much for something to fall over and bust that. So I was like, Tam, you may have to end up putting those back in, because I would sit down and cry if I lost my old Ponytail jars. I've had them for so long, especially that big giant one. I couldn't buy one nowadays. Couldn't afford it. So they're just too expensive anymore. And I think all the years ago when I bought it, I think I paid $100 for it back then. They are a lot more than that now. So there you have it, sweet friends. Like I said, not a lot of seasonal stuff out in here right now. Just because of the dining room table, I think is enough of a statement. Until I go shopping, and then I may add more. You just never know. But for right now, I am liking it just like this. All right, I'm gonna quit talking for a second and I'm gonna take you in and give a little bit of close details with music only. right, everyone, this is what I've decided to leave it with for right now, unless I can find tea towels, because I liked the brown homespun at the bottom and I liked the lace curtain at the top. So as of right now, this is what it's going to be. But I do want to thank you all for all your suggestions and comments about the window, because it does help me make a decision on which one I wanted to use. Sometimes you need help making a decision because you like certain things equally and all of that. So I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate you helping me decide. So like I said, if I find Easter tea towels, I'll be switching it out and trying something different. But for now, or if I don't find them, this is how it's going to be. I thank you all so much for visiting today, and I will hopefully be back soon with my living room and its spring Easter touches. I should say early spring Easter touches. And I thank you so much, and I will see you soon.